This is George Corpsegrinder Fisher of Cannibal Corpse, and you're getting your fix of metal injection.
Johnny Orlando Jr. here, preparing your fix of metal injection with Corpsegrinder from Cannibal Corpse. How's it going today, man?
Great.
Will you always play World of Warcraft, or could you be lured by another MMO?
I will always play World of Warcraft. I almost played Age of Conan because I love Conan, but I just want to play World of Warcraft. I heard that the Conan game wasn't that great, and then I'm just too lazy to buy it because I know I'll start thinking about WoW and I'll have to go back to playing it. You know?
Right. What do you think of the Lich King expansion?
Oh, Lich King's awesome. My guild's in Ice Crown, Citadel, the big dungeon. So I'm on tour though, so I'm not killing the Lich King right now. What the fuck?
Nice. So how's the tour going so far?
Great. This is only the 5th show, but we're having a good time. This is a pretty big deal, this festival here today. So yeah, it's going great.
Nice.
We're having a good time. Party.
So
Party.
Alex has been quoted as saying, we're not hanging people or whipping them in the street, and I think that's a positive improvement for any society, in my opinion. So what are some other positive improvements to society that have happened since we were whipping people in the street?
Cold beer.
Definitely.
Refrigeration is a great thing. Warcraft.
Okay.
Porn. More beer.
Right.
Well, beer's been around for so goddamn long, but cold beer, okay?
Cold beer, right.
Just refrigeration, god damn it, it's gotta be cold. I drink a half-warm beer, I'd rather fucking drink my own piss.
Have you ever drank your own piss?
Not that I know of or remember. But it's possible that somewhere down the line I've pissed in my mouth, I don't know.
Well, you're the best-selling death metal band of all time. Is there anything you won't do to maintain your position?
We won't sell out, for sure. We're always gonna be death metal. We're always going to be proud to be called death metal. We're not going to shy away from that terminology. We're a death metal band, and we sing about what we sing about. It's no compromise. I'm not going to apologize for it. If you don't understand it, go fuck yourself.
Nice.
It's just that simple.
So you guys have been censored in Australia and Germany, and attacked for your lyrics in the States. What are some other things that you think should be censored?
Nothing really. Seriously, censoring music, censoring books, it's like Nazis, you know what I mean? The Nazis burned books and things, It's entertainment, and really, it's for us, it's more like just a horror movie. All of our songs are just short stories. Anything you can find in a horror movie, and any of the songs we have that deal with anything that's like in a nonfiction, like fucked with a knife, that could actually happen. People have been doing shit to people for years. Worse stuff than we've come up with yet, So, we're not influencing people to do a lot of bad shit. I don't know how many people there are in jail that could say that they, cite us in an influence. Don't do it. But, really, people have been raping, murdering, stealing, and fucking each other over for as long as we've been, on this planet. And I don't think any kind of music or anything else should be censored because supposedly it influences people to do it. I don't buy that. I think if you're going to do something like that, you're already fucked.
Right.
You already have a problem that needs attention, or torture and a jail cell.
Obviously, you've written songs about this stuff. Have you ever written horror comics or horror stories, or do you have any interest in doing that?
We've never written anything like that. We've had, in a couple of our box set we had, whatever. We had a comic book in there that had the lyrics for Unleashing the Bloodthirsty. On Mayhem Fest, we were selling a comic book that had all the songs from Evisceration Plague, and Vince Locke drew, stories for it with the lyrics. But we've never written one, But like I said, the comic books we have just used the lyrics for the songs. Mm-hmm. So technically, yes. And,
right. Do you prefer a DJ or a band at a wedding reception?
The last time I was at a wedding, I was probably this big and was forced to go. Fuck that. I ain't going to weddings.
Never?
Sometime, somewhere down the line, I'll end up going or something, But a band, I would say, if I was going to go, I would prefer a band, Something something heavy like, or something like Watain or Cancer Slug,
That would be a pretty good wedding.
Yeah, well, Cancer Slug have some great lyrics that would make the bride very happy.
So how does it feel to be a cartoon?
It's cool. you know, he's not based just on me. I think he's a mix of me and like Conan, you know, like what from Brendan said. But it's flattering. It's flattering to have even been on the show and you know done the voices. You know that and they let me. I got to meet Mark Hamill too, which was. I got to watch him do his like some of his voice parts. Man, come on, dude. When did you get that experience? So and I got to tour the whole facility and see the different booths and where everybody was working and what they were doing and what part they were contributing to the cartoon. It was awesome. And Brendan and Tommy are great, and I'm just happy they let me do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and they
great.
do plug our songs like on the show. They've had our song titles and just it's really it's really helped us out a lot. I think it's brought a lot of people, brought us to a lot of people's attention that probably otherwise might not have gave a shit about us or thought we sucked or whatever. And maybe they still think we suck, but
You've been called the Stevie Nicks of death metal. How does it feel to have that honor?
Stevie Nicks? I never heard that. I heard that Bjork said I was the Freddie Mercury of death metal.
Nice. How does it feel to be the Freddie Mercury of death metal? You need a better mustache.
Yeah. I just shaved today. As long as I'm not the gay side of Freddie Mercury,
okay.
No offense. There's nothing wrong with that, but not for me.
Right.
As long as I think because the other guys in the band were like, ha, they thought they're giving me shit. I think she meant hopefully the performer part.
Right.
That's great because he's awesome. Great. Well, he was.
Right.
So really, seriously, Queen's awesome, and he was a fucking incredible singer. I mean, his voice is, really. I mean, that guy could sing anything, man. He could just hit everything. So. It's a shame. It'd be great if he was still around. I never got to see him live or anything, and that would have been great. And that was I'm flattered by that comment. That's
right.
But I never heard Stevie Nicks one. I never heard that. I mean, no offense, but I hope I don't mumble a lot. No, seriously, no offense, Stevie Nicks.
Nice. You just got your fix of metal injection with Corpsegrinder.